So, do you pay to go on these things, or
God knows, yeah. You get the tickets from the thing down
from
the
the
side
ticket
there.
thing? Yeah.
So I've only just switched this on, so we better just say that we've got Robin with us today, having his first look around Dreamland. This is going to be really nice when this is all done. You get a bit of a sneak peek through here.
Doing a bit of landscaping, yeah.
Yeah. And that's all AstroTurf, all that round there is.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to put on.
They're going to have a lot of trees there. I don't know, it's either going to be some place for people to chill out, but they're also going to have events as well. And I believe that the building right over the back there, when they unveil that, hopefully that's going to be all refurbished, redone up. There is a building over there. It used to be the old buffet building, slot machines and things like that, like a little restauranty area and bits and pieces. So
yes,
that'd be nice when that's.
Looks like a lot of outdoor, and so long as the weather keeps okay, you're fine.
Yeah, but with the AstroTurf, I mean, it's during the winter. I guess that they can just probably broom that off when the rains have gone. I don't know. I don't know quite how that works. It's the sort of stuff. It's similar to what they have in the kids' playgrounds, isn't it? And things,
yeah.
Some of the play areas.
Yep.
And there's a lot of new trees round here. A little light sunk in. So this is going to look great in the future. So this is your wall of death. I might treat you to that. I think maybe the next showing's about midday, so I might take you on that. I saw it yesterday, so I might take you on that. Yeah, the first showing's midday, so I'll probably treat you to that. You've never seen it, so.
I've not seen this one, no.
I've seen others.
If you've
not seen it,
like
you should see it.
Yeah. What is it called? The Wall of Death?
The Wall of Death, yeah.
That's what they normally call.
So I might treat you to
another
that
fairground attraction.
Yeah, it
there.
is.
Yeah.
It is typical of the. Yeah, it is. There is something kind of quite Americanised about all this now. They've done all the nice little walkways, which they never had before.
What's the big M for?
The big M? Oh, that's part of Dreamland. There's lots of those dotted round the place, all letters of Dreamland.
Yes.
As well as there's a big one over the back there that I call the Dreamland Hills as opposed to the Hollywood Hills. And then you've got a nice little gantry up here as well. There's a maze. This is very similar to one they've got in the Animal Kingdom in Walt Disney World, which is called what's it called now? Is it something like Triceratops Spin?
Magic Mouse.
It spins, yeah. It's like the Blackpool Pleasure Beach Wild Mouse, except this one actually spins. So what do you think of it so far?
Yeah, okay, yeah. I think when it's finished, it'll probably look very good.
It's a vast improvement as to what it used to be. There's another little bit up here. That's a little. There's the bar. Hello. Hi. This is a great idea with all the little shrubs and plants along the side down here. It's nice. And the greenery, all the new greenery is going to make so much difference, especially as it grows over periods of time as well. That's exactly what they did in the Disneyland and the Magic Kingdom. They did start off with young trees, and it's the one thing that Walt Disney said, that it just gets more and more beautiful as the time goes on. Now, if they've kind of taking a leaf out of that book, that'd probably be the same here as well. See, I can tell that you're a fan of Ken Dodd because the microphone that you're holding resembles Ken Dodd.
By Jove, Mrs. Yes. I just rushed into Woolworths and shouted, "Marks and Spencer's!" Oh, ah, Ken, one of our great institutions.
Yeah. This one hasn't actually been operational as such yet. That's the Brookland electric cars. So that's a really old traditional one. That one.
Yeah, it's another fairground.
It works like it's similar to the Dodgems. Whether the Dodgems need to get a connection from the top and the bottom, these ones are every other. It's separated by slats actually, so there's positive and negative on the floor, and that's how that one works.
Yes.
And it just connects. Yeah, there's the metal pieces, and they're actually separated by a wood piece in between there.
As I say, it's a good fairground attraction. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of retro. There's nothing kind of cutting edge of today's
No.
Future rides and everything like that. This wasn't designed as that as such. Mind you, in the future, I'm sure that we'll have something that will be more cutting edge.
You never
I can
know.
see that happening. But at the moment, we're using a lot of the traditional ones, which is quite nice. But put them into a good environment, which is all about atmosphere at the end of the day. They give you a write-up as well about all the rides, and also, it's on one side and they had a bigger one over the back there when they had one of the concerts on.
Yeah. What comes to mind straight away is that the stage is nearly as big as the viewing area.
you well, you need a bigger viewing area than the actual stage, though, don't you? Really?
You do, yeah, but you haven't got it
It's
here.
different. It's different.
Yeah. Depends how big attraction you
No,
put on.
it's fine actually. It's fine. You're fine. And they're just showing you some of the inner workings of the scenic railway here, which is quite good. They're just showing you the motors.
This is old technology. This.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. It's all been refurbished, redone up. But I think these had still survived.
Yeah.
So, which is good. I do like the wheel.
Yes, it's a good attraction. That. Yeah. I believe in this wheel. I don't know that I've been up it a couple of times in the past.
You say you've been up in one of them?
Yes, down here. I don't know whether this is the original or...
No. There was one. It was a lot bigger than that one, a lot
Yeah.
higher than that one. But this is big enough.
Oh, this is great, so long as it's not raining. Yeah, that's fine.
There's one on, I think it's about the same size as the one on the Blackpool Central Pier.
Yeah.
There we go, bars behind you, there's a few bars.
Oh, yes.
All very nice. You can there you go, you can come down here and have a beer or whatever, a Budweiser,
Yes,
Bud
yes.
Light. I won't if I'm driving, and I'm driving later on, I'm off to Eastbourne. We're going to walk up round that back bit area there. Those some of those you might recognise them as old Blackpool illuminations. Some of these up here that've been stuck up on the side there. They got some dancers around the. I don't know why, but there's a couple of people up there dancing, trying to get your attention. It's the speedway there. It's just exactly the same as the water, except it's less.
A good old fairground ride,
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And Cheroplane.
And the Cheroplane, yeah.
And this over the back here, this is, I guess they're probably going to do more to make the frontage look better, but this is the Hall by the Sea building. They're calling it the Hall by the Sea building. And the Hall by the Sea originally was the front building with the cinema.
Oh, what's going to be in it?
They've already got stuff in there. They've got a stage in there. They've got a place for mixing it. It's quite a big area inside there. So I walked in the other day briefly. I can't walk in there now, sadly. It's quite a large area. Got a very large stage in there. All lighting. The place there for a bar inside there. Sound and lighting, mixers and everything, and an area for them to go. So it's very, very professional inside. But I guess there's going to be a lot more work being done to the place. So the outside might not look good at the moment, but if it's anything to go by the rest of the park, they're going to really do something with it, which is good. And this used to be part of the Garden of Light over here. I call it the Magic Garden, which was... And then, of course, in the 70s, it was a zoo. I'm not saying the zoo that was back in the 1800s, because this is really, really steeped in history. Going back into the 1800s, you had Lord George Sanger, and he was so named. He wasn't actually a lord himself, but it was something to do with, I'm going to guess, something to do with Bill Cody or one of these people in America, something to do with some lawsuit between the two of them, and someone called him the Honourable Bill Cody, and he said he's no more honourable than I am a lord, and then decided he was going to give himself the name Lord George Sanger. Don't quote me completely on that. I need to do some research just to see that I've got the right person. But I know it's a well-known person of history that was involved there. So this is the old Folly. This And you can have a little read about that as well, which is quite interesting. There you go. You can actually look inside. It's a very, very small living quarters. I call this the Dreamland Hills there, as opposed to the Hollywood Hills.
Well, they're certainly spending money, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it all turns out when it's finished.
They're still moving. That's a new area that they built there, some sort of viewing area, I would imagine, and then whatever they're going to do underneath with it as well. And they've worked pretty quickly on that. So
Have they already had
stuff going on here. They had a big concert out the front area there, just before they started refurbishing everything.
Is it modern bands, is it, or something like
Yes,
that?
it is. It won't be. That's not to say that there might not be something that you would like in the future, but at the moment,
What, Rat Pack?
yeah. Well, there's no reason why that can't actually happen. And of course, over the Hall by the Sea building again is. I think they actually had something. I can't remember who they were actually. Was it Toots and the Maytals or something? Back from the 60s, 70s, whatever. They were in there. So yeah, you're going to have quite a lot going on here. Oh, there's no reason why they can't have Rat Pack or something in the future. There we go. I'll show you some of the cages up here.
The trouble is, people my age or even younger will not sit out in the cold.
No,
like they will with the group.
We're looking at summer seasons, but
yes,
we'll see how it goes. I'm starting to notice people of all ages coming back to the park, which is really nice, especially now they made it a free entrance to get in.
Well, the weather we've had in the last 2 weeks in July, I would imagine is very difficult to overcome.
Yes.
Unless you've got a lot of indoor stuff going on as well.
Now, if you look over to the right of here, Robin, you've got the old. You've got three of what's left of the old animal cages.
Yeah.
And these go right the way back to the 1800s. 1874. There we go.
What on earth did they used to keep in there?
Animals. Humans.
Yes. Let the animals out here. Yeah, that would be a good idea.
It was all part of the menagerie that they actually had. Lions and...
that brings to mind a rhyme. Just imagine an imaginary menagerie managed by an imaginary menagerie man. Yeah.
I can't imagine it. Well, it's not a bad day today, but I did hear, I don't know, hopefully not, that we might be getting some of the dreaded rain
Yes.
a little bit later on. So what time is it now? It's 11:05.
Yeah.
And we might even go and see the Wall of Death show as well. It's next one showing it. 12 midday. There we go. But there's some lovely little views here as well. So this is something that hasn't ever been here. I've never seen this, the likes of this in all the time I've ever come down here. And then it will be interesting to see how the front actually goes. It's not woken up yet. So it's quite nice. It does start to get busy as the day goes on, which is quite good. There's quite a lot of staff here now. Robin never used to work for one of these places, did you? I don't know, did you? I don't know. I really don't know.
No, I haven't. No, never.
I worked in the entertainment business as did, and I still do. Robin still works in the entertainment business.
Yes, I've had to give up singing because of a throat problem. I'd love to be singing again. It might go. You never know.
Oh, you know.
Well, I wish Dreamland the best of luck in their endeavours from me.
And I wish them all the luck from him. Thanks very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you'll be up to date with any future uploads, and I'll see you all very soon on YouTube.